Oh,
hey.
yeah. This is the one guy that we kind of skipped over the last time we were in here.
That's fine.
I keep forgetting he was in here. Pyromaniac Ifrit. There's a dev imp.
Yeah, there we go. Why do the Pyromaniacs have, like, Magmar hair?
They're not always called Pyromaniacs. They're usually called Fire Breathers.
Whatever. Why are they Magmar
or
Kajinkas?
Otherwise. I don't know. That's it's always been really weird that they do that.
Yeah, and it's not like they change up what Pokemon they're impersonating with every generation.
No, they don't. Maybe it's because Magmar is like kind of it's a fire duck, so it's always got the duck face going on, which makes it look like it's blowing fire. And these guys clearly are blowing fire, so maybe that's the concept
like you'd
behind
think they'd change them around. Like a lot of the classes do get like minor costume changes for the generations, not as like an improvement so much as just variety. So you'd think at some point that you'd see some that are dressed like Houndooms or something.
You totally think so, yeah.
Yeah, like how like
this is the evolved form.
Oh, hey.
Well, this is the first evolved form, but yeah.
Fall Angel. This is blatant. This is come on. We know exactly what you're doing here.
That's not even subtle.
Looking.
Its name is basically exactly what you think it is.
Why does it have boobs?
Because the other one kind of also
Why
had a little
is it a
bikini
Digimon?
going on. It does look like a specific Digimon too.
Yeah, it looks like Red
Guilmon.
Baby.
Yeah, Red Baby.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
It's Guilmon.
It's just straight up a Digimon.
Guillmon.
Like, it's still well sprited and it's cool looking, but like, what's it doing in this game?
Oh no, here's the third evolution.
No, it's not. I know what this is. I know what Kaimakonda is. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, I kept calling it.
You were calling it Chimichanga.
Chimichanda was what I was calling it because it's so close. It's so like it's just a lion. It's clearly just a chimera, but it's like
it's a pretty well designed one.
And it's like
I like how it's got like an angry face on that snake in the back.
It barely had a face on the snake.
Yeah, but it's super cute looking. Like they put a little bit of effort into making it express.
All right, this isn't the right way.
Oh.
We needed to get to, I think, the item that was on the other side of some rocks.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. So I did notice that there was an item over here, and I just want to go down and get it.
Nice.
It's Earthquake, which is super nice. We needed that.
Yeah,
in fact, I am going to teach that to somebody immediately.
Is it co-cancer?
It is totally co-cancer. If I can find it. Oh god, where is it? No.
I did not make note of the number.
That's Stone Edge, that's Explosion. I think it was relatively high. It's usually in the 20s, I want to say.
There it is.
Sometimes. Yeah, it's 26.
Okay.
Co-cancer, please learn it in place of dig.
Falcor could have learned it, so that's interesting to know.
Yeah, I don't know why we'd want to teach it to Falcor, but yeah, he could totally do it.
I don't remember what his moveset is right now. So
actually, I'll point out his moveset, because he learned something different in the time between cuts.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah, so he originally, for his last one, had Strength, and I removed it, because I wanted to teach him Dragon Dance.
That's a
which
buff,
is something
right?
he learned. Yeah, it's Dragon Dance buffs your attack and your speed.
Okay. Cool.
So if you can get that off first turn without taking significant damage, that is a massive boon for most parties. So he's kind of a dancer now, but not quite, because he's still a massive, like, tank of a Pokemon.
Yeah, he's a big old lumpy dragon dog who can do a little shimmy shake when he's happy.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if we had a bunch more time, I'd like to go in and... Because he's already adamant. Mm-hmm. I'm a little disappointed in his IVs, but they're not super terrible. They're just kind of meh. If I had more time, I'd go in and mess with his EVs and probably put them, like, almost all of them into attack, and then probably all of them into speed after that.
Sure.
I don't know about speed. Like, I'm thinking about it now, but definitely attack, and then maybe one of the defenses, actually, now that I think about it. It looks like his special defense is extraordinarily high for no particular reason. I don't know.
Are those numbers, like, is one of them the Eevee and the other the IV, or what?
Yeah, let me go ahead and point that out really quick. So, on the left, that's the IV. You can't touch that. For people who don't know, you can't touch a Pokemon's IV.
Because it looks like it's number out of a number.
No, it's not. They separated it with that. And it's kind of like, you probably could have used a hyphen instead of a slash, but A lot of people like using slashes instead of splashes. Left-hand side is IVs. You can't change IVs. A Pokemon is born with its IVs, and they do not change. The right-hand side is EVs. Those are things that you get from fighting, like from actual battles, and they only go up to 256.
Yeah, and you can only put a certain amount in one thing before it doesn't,
at a certain
doesn't help.
point, it's worthless. And I think
it's complicated.
I think it's not 256 total that you get for EVs. I'm pretty sure it's
I don't remember.
double that, if I'm not mistaken. And then it actually only goes up to 254. And then you have 2 left over because you, like I said, you cut it in half and it's 2 sets of 256. So you take the last 2 from each of them, and that's 4 total, and you put that into something else. I know that when you do IV and EV, well, when you do EV training,
which I haven't done in years.
Yeah, but when you used to do it, you used to tell me that you treated that extra 4 as being like wiggle room for a mistake.
Yeah, kinda.
And it's like, I don't like that concept. If I'm doing that kind of training, I don't want to make mistakes.
Well, yeah, you don't want to make mistakes.
But I keep as close a track of it as I possibly can when I'm doing meta.
Well, anyways, these games, like actual Pokemon games, usually don't like show those to you. They are hidden.
No, yeah,
they are
always
hidden
a hidden
because
step.
their function isn't really for you to be able to manipulate them. It's so that your Pokemon aren't 100% identical to every other Pokemon of their species. Exactly. So you get a lot of variance where it's like, oh, well, I spent a lot of time fighting this thing that raises the strength EV, so I've got a slightly stronger dog than my friend does. And then people notice what they do when they started trying to rig the game. And now it's like vital, it's essential to do.
Sort of. I'm sure there's about 1,000 different videos that do this already, but maybe I'll use this to gauge reaction, and I'll just ask in the comments, you guys, it would be nice if you could give me some some feedback on this. If I did like a really nice sit-down scripted video where I explain IVs and EVs and IV and EV training, would anybody be interested in watching me do that?
You might want to like factor in other things, because it's like anyone can go to an FAQ for that. Maybe like but also movesets.
Oh yeah, moveset. Maybe I do some stuff for movesets or something like that. It would mostly just be me sitting down though and explaining that in general, and a little bit of like the metagamey stuff.
Yeah.
Like. I just want to gauge a reaction. Give me some feedback on this, because like I'm sure that there are tons of videos that kind of explain it, and I'd just like to explain it to anybody who doesn't know what it is or how to work with it.
If you couldn't tell, Josh likes to explain stuff in general.
Yeah, but that's something that I actually know enough about that if I sat down and explained it, breeding would be another thing that I'd explain.
Oh yeah, no, you do a lot of that. I don't bother with that.
Ton of breeding.
I do not breed for IVs.
Oh my god, I breed so much Pokemon.
So my strategy is always I catch things in the actual course of the game, and they become my buddies, and I give them names, and then when I have access to everything I need for EV training, I go back and I make them the best they can be. But they are my friends, so I keep them around. I don't go and find new ones.
I do keep the parents around.
Well, yeah, you're not releasing them.
No, I honestly release very few in the way of Pokemon, but I keep the parents around in a separate box, and I do consider them my friends when I'm going through the game. But when I hit metagame, like when I hit a point where I want to start training Pokemon to be as best as they can, I do start breeding a lot of the guys that I get on the journey.
He does an intense amount of just running around the Eiffel Tower with like a pocket full of eggs.
I ride my bike an awful lot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I usually didn't. I did for 3rd gen do a lot of breeding with the attempt to just get weird movesets on things. Not necessarily to make them good or strategic, but just, I'm just going to have like an Absol that has like Thunder and Rain Dance. Not for any reason, it's just that would be weird. So I did it.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the Devon thing.
Yeah, we're gonna, it'll pop up pretty frequently.
Yep. Assuming that any Pokemon at all is going to show up.
Do you still have a Repel on?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I've noticed that the thing is, the encounter rate is a little bit wonky in here. I don't know why it does this. Sometimes it'll be like, you'll literally get a Pokemon every 2 steps, and then sometimes it's like, nah, you have like 10 minutes of running in the same place.
Don't put Anglebut in the front when you're trying to catch a thing that's like at level 30 in this cave.
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess I could put something else out there.
Yeah, I'm not sure who. What do we got?
Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Noop. Because Noop doesn't always hit super hard and is at a type of disadvantage in here.
Well, Nuke does actually hit pretty hard.
In here, though, when it gets a bunch of fire things?
Maybe not.
Do we have
against the level 30 Pokemon, you probably would.
Do we have the unevolved version of this thing yet?
I actually don't think that we do. Do you like the male or the female more?
The male. There is a difference. They've got manes on the males and none on the female, but they look so much better with the mane.
Yeah, they do. Like, the female looks fine, don't get me wrong, but, like, the male looks so much better.
Yeah, it feels like the mane is missing.
Yeah, it feels like the mane was incorporated into the design to begin with, and then for the female, they went in and removed it.
Yeah, like they had to erase bits of sprite.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like they started with the female and added the mane, or that they intentionally designed them to look different. It feels like they designed the male and then went back and said, the female should probably not have a mane.
Yeah, and also they changed the markings on the tail and they don't look as good as these.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might see one while we're looking for Devin.
I think Nuke's dead.
Nuke! Our son!
That's fine. We can deal with it.
Our good boy. Our goopy dog. He's like a dog or a horse or something.
Did I point out, by the way, I don't know if I've pointed this out yet on camera, but I'm going to do it now, just because. He is literally a sea slug that's been flipped over.
Yeah, like
his mantle is his legs, and the slugfoot is his back.
He's still a water bear, sort of.
I'm pretty sure I've pointed this out because I think I remember you pointing out that like he's like a good version of like a better version of Gastropod or Gastrodon, sorry, because he just looks like somebody flipped a Gastrodon over.
A little bit.
And maybe the head of the thing is his butt, or maybe he just doesn't have a head, to be honest. Because
he doesn't need one. I'm pretty sure he is supposed to be like a one-celled organism that happens to be like, I think he's dog size. Like he could be he could be chomping on Scooby snacks. He's pretty big.
Well, they'd be Noopy snacks, but
yeah.
So we need a nickname for this thing.
Yep. And if no one comes up with one, it's probably going to name Chimichanga.
Normally passive, unless provoked, Kaimakonda inject their prey with a paralytic venom, and then wrap it in their tails, squeezing the life out of it. It's a fire and poison type.
Yep. Is that a thing that shows up much in actual games?
I don't think so, actually. I'm thinking about it. Salazzle, I think, might be the only one that comes to mind.
Yeah, that weird, creepy lady lizard.
Yeah, the lady lizard.
The sexy dog. All Pokemon
Careful,
are dogs.
You're going too far.
All Pokemon are dogs.
Ugh. No.
Where is Devimp?
It's here somewhere.
It's not time-based, is it? No, it's not a day.
No. Even if it was, the last time I was doing this, it was night, so it doesn't matter.
It's in a cave, so it shouldn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter at all. We already have a fire rope, too. We have two fire ropes.
Yeah, we've got a shiny.
Yeah.
Would it, like, at this point be better to just be grinding as we do it? Because we're getting experience.
No, it's fine. I just want to do this as quickly as we can.
There we go. He heard us complaining. He came up to talk.
He was like, hey, is someone complaining about me? And we're like, yeah, go away. Should I injure it? I'll use flamethrower. Hopefully that won't kill it.
We might need to swap out for a weaker thing.
No, yeah, that killed it.
Well, that's a Devimp.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to throw a ball the first time we run into it next time.
Okay.
I'm not even going to bother hitting it.
Should we cut?
No, it's fine. We're probably going to run into one almost immediately anyway. It's not like it's going to take us 20 minutes to do this.
If it does, we can retroactively cut where I said, should we cut?
Yeah. Or right after where I said it's not going to take us 20 minutes to do that.
20 minutes later.
Yeah.
In the French guy SpongeBob
That's how I
voice.
was thinking it, yeah.
There's
the female. Yeah, they don't look very good.
They still look fine without the mane.
Yeah, but the mane really ties that design together, in my opinion.
Makes their neck look better.
Yeah, because as it stands, like, that's not a bad neck by any means, but it's
the head's
very
not
thick
quite
for a
fitting
lion.
on it. Yeah, like, it looks like it was not designed to not have a mane.
Yeah,
that's all.
Again, like, it just looks like maybe the male was the first design, and then they said, okay, well, the female shouldn't have a mane. So they just took the male, erased the mane, and then drew a head on top of it. I don't know.
Pretty much.
I don't know.
20 minutes later. In the SpongeBob French voice.
Don't worry about it. See, this is what I mean, where sometimes you'll run into things immediately one after the other, and then sometimes you'll just be riding your bike for like 10 whole minutes and nothing shows up. I had a situation in which I was running into Devimps, and I ran into about 10 of them when I was grinding. Yes. And it was, I'd
there
run
we
into
go.
one, take a single step, run into another, take a single step, run into another, and it was
And
just
then
like, oh my
suddenly
God,
you can't
no.
find anything. It's like the RNG has performance anxiety. It doesn't want to do this in front of, like, the kids at home.
Yeah, it's super duper unhappy about us, apparently. Alright, so Pokeballs, not a nuclear ball. I'm gonna throw a dust ball because we're in a cave.
Yeah, but does a volcano count as a dark place? Everything's
don't
glowing.
know. I would assume it because it's a cave it would.
Okay,
2,
let's hope.
3.
Alright!
So we need a name for a female Devimp.
Yeah.
It's the Imp Pokemon. It's fire and dark. A
Well,
Pokemon
yeah,
that is
look
said
at
to
it.
come from a separate plane of existence. It's very curious about the world around it and often gets into mischief as a result.
So normally I would say if it's not from this dimension, is it even really a Pokemon? But Ultra Beasts, so sure.
Ultra Beasts are barely Pokemon.
Yeah, like there's always this question of if something's not even from this planet or this dimension or whatever, it's like,
Clefairy?
does it count as a Pokemon? Because it's not an animal
Is
by our
Clefairy
classification.
a Pokemon? Is that what you're asking?
Basically, like, is it really a Pokemon or is it just a different kind of organism and that's just how we classify it?
Okay, so that we need names for. I think we're looking at this one. Hold on, I'd like to be able to move all of these at once, but you can't in Uranium, and it's annoying.
I was just using, like, 4th gen. Could you do it in regular 4th gen?
I don't remember. A lot of people didn't realize you could do it for the longest
Yeah,
time
I did.
anyway. Yeah, you hit select, by the way, in the box in almost any game after, I think, 4th gen. And it'll change the color of your thing, and you can move entire groups of Pokemon at a time. Oh yeah, that's right. We have a shiny Tubareel. I forgot about that. So yeah, shiny Minicorn.
Wait, shiny?
Oh, sorry, not shiny. Shiny.
I was gonna say, how can you tell?
Sorry.
We've never seen one before.
Minicorn.
Regular Minicorn.
Volchic, Kaimakonda, and Devimp. And all of those need names along with everything else in this box. For those of you who maybe want to suggest us some names for these, that would be super cool, but everything in here does not have a name.
And if we get to a certain point and don't have names for things, I'm just gonna come up with names.
Yeah, I think that might be a smart idea eventually.
Yeah, and none of them are going to be named what you want if that happens. So you should give us some names.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
I might just start asking random people I know on Discord to give them names. Like,
Maybe. We'll see. But I do want to give the fans like the ability to first.
yeah, like if I go into
Definitely.
like Discord and ask people to give things names, it's gonna be like one of them's gonna be Sonic. I don't even know which. Someone's gonna want to name one Sonic.
The unicorn's gonna be Sonic.
Sonic and Robotnik and like Sexy Girl 6969.
All right. Do you want to stop here, or do you want to try the Elite Four?
No.
Okay. All right, then we'll try the Elite Four starting next episode.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Have a wonderful day.
And a wonderful night.